Hey guys, so we are sitting here on a beautiful Friday morning, and here in North Alabama, I think we're expecting in the 70s. That's pretty warm for February in Alabama, but in Alabama, we're used to not knowing what the weather's going to be. Tomorrow, I think they're giving snow flurries, so you never know here in the South what you're going to get. But I was sitting around thinking about things I've learned and people that's helped me, and I talk a lot of times about how I didn't have a lot of help, but I did have some help when I got started into hotshotting / RV transport. And for those who don't know, that's actually how I got started in the hotshotting, was when I started in the RV transport business. But a good friend of mine, KT at Slow Momentum, he has a YouTube channel, Slow Momentum. I'll try to link that in the description. But he helped me a lot getting started. He had been in, and still is, in the RV transport business. Been in a long time. And so he had been around a time or two and been through some things. And so he seemed like I always had the right answer. And if he didn't have the right answer, he told me something that stuck with me for a long time since I've carried it with me since I've got into the hotshot business. I gotta watch, the sun's blowing out the picture frame. But whenever I'd have a question, he'd try to answer it. But if he didn't know with nearly 100% accuracy, like he wasn't pretty confident that he had the right answer, he would refer me, he would suggest that I do what he has done all these years, and that is go talk to the source if you want the right answer. And what I mean by that is, he always said, if I had a company question, go to the question, because at one time we were leased on to the same company. But he said if I had a DOT question, well, go ask a trooper or DOT officer. I thought, how simple that is. And he still tells a lot of the young guys and the new guys this today. And I thought, well, you know, it's so simple and such the right, it makes sense to do this, that sometimes the simplest things and the easiest things to do are the things that we don't think about. So, and his reasoning behind all this was, say you got a DOT question. You need to know about what the law says about change for goosenecks, or how to put your breakaway cable. I talked about a couple videos ago, I got out of an inspection because my breakaway cable was done. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying out a new device here and it's a little shaky. But anyway, if you want to know how to correctly do the breakaway cable and all that, go to a DOT officer. Go through a weigh station. After they weigh you, even if you don't have to pull in, pull around. Walk in, ask them. They don't care. Most of the time, they like it when guys come in and ask questions, because then they know the next time they see you, you're trying your best to do something right. The other day when I got, quote, driver inspected, the day the guy talked about how good my breakaway cable was, well, that day I had some questions, and I just asked the trooper, and he told me what I needed to know. And the thing about that is, you're getting it from an officer that enforces the law. So if you ask your cousin, who's grandpa's, uncle's, brother's, cousin's, boyfriend's son, who's a trooper, and that's supposed to be the right way, and he knows because he's done it 5,000 years, you may or may not get the right answer. And just because somebody's grandpa's done it that way 1,000 years don't mean the law hadn't changed 50 times since he was doing it that way, and he just got lucky and not got caught. So, the best way to get the most right answer is to go to the source. I have done that ever since KT's told me, and, you know, I've been blessed. I've not got the first ticket. I've passed every inspection. Is that to say that I always will? No, because I know there's people out there that can always find something wrong. And I say that, and I try my best for them not to be anything wrong with my rig or anything wrong with the way I do things. I go out of my way to make things happen. But, for instance, this windshield on this Ram right here, y'all know my Ram, 2017 Ram. I've been trying to get a windshield put in this thing since before Christmas. Got a cracked windshield. They're having the hardest time getting it. They say there's 9 windshields for that. What I'm saying that for is, I got a cracked windshield. And as hard as I try to keep my trucks and stuff perfect, sometimes it's just beyond our control. But if you're trying your very best, and I document all mine, where I've talked to the windshield company, I've documented every bit of it on a text. Does that mean they still won't give me a ticket? No, it don't. But, long story short, if you want the most correct answer, and why I say most, because sometimes even people enforcing the law don't get it right. They enforce it like they want to enforce it. Got a bug flew in my eye. What I mean by that is, just like here in the South, you don't see people checking trucks to make sure they're not deleted or they're deleted. You don't see them measuring trucks too often to see if they meet the length requirements. You know, there's a lot of things that are, I guess, overlooked. And then there's some things that are picked to death. So, yeah, a trooper might tell you something wrong. I'm not going to say he ain't. Or he may interpret it wrong. I'm not going to say he ain't. But if I had to bet on a right or wrong answer, I'm going to bet on asking a trooper or a DOT officer. In most states, that is a state trooper. So, but anyway, guys, I just wanted to try to lead you in the right direction. Sorry about the shakiness in this camera. This device I'm using is really not made to be used as a selfie stick. It's made to be used in another way. It's made to be used with a cell phone, but mainly sit down in a place or hung up in an area. But I thought, well, the way it flexes, I might use it for a selfie stick, but this may not work. But anyway, so I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys have a safe trip. Don't forget to inspect your trucks. Hope you guys are getting a lot of loads and a lot of runs. If you got any questions I've not answered in the video, leave them below. If I don't have the answer and you can't get it from a state trooper, maybe some of our friends can help you. I know there's a lot of issues you don't want to ask the state trooper. A lot of things we can't answer, like where do we get our stuff we use on our trailer, stuff like that. But if you got a question, if I think I can answer it for you, I will. Just leave it in the comments. Love you guys. And don't forget what I always say. If you want to have a safe trip, you got to start out doing safe things. Pre-trip your trucks. Take care of your trucks. Love you guys. See ya.